Hi everyone. Let me start with a little quick introduction. My name is Uday Agrawal. I graduated from Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies, University of Delhi in 2020, where I was in the top 5% of my class. Then I worked at Bain & Company and D Shaw for about 2 years each, and I was highly rated as one of the best performers at both these firms. I hope that establishes some credibility for the role I'm standing. And even between 2020 and 2024, by the time I joined this, I was also working with Ekal Yuva, which is a non-profit organization where I was helping meet the needs of education of tribal and rural children. Some of you might also know me as the guy who's been sending you a lot of notes, deadlines, and hopefully some good gratitude also. Now let me talk about the thing that dreads most of us, especially this year after the new curriculum. It's the attendance policy. Until last year, we had the flexibility of actually skipping a few classes, but with this year, we don't really have that option, and we have to attend all the lectures that are basically scheduled for any course. I hope we should be able to reverse this, and there are two ways that we're going to probably do this. First is lies with ASA, make a change on the bureaucratic level, and second is we also exercise the individual power that is held by these professors. We'll persuade these professors to exercise their power and supersede the attendance policy. Now moving on to the next part, which is the evaluation. How many of you here know about the evaluation policy at ISB? I figured not many. There are basically two main features of the evaluation policy at ISB right now. One, that it triggers an evaluation of the entire answer sheet instead of just the question that you're contesting. And secondly, it incurs a 5% penalty in case your requests are rejected. I hope we should be able to change this and make these policies less stringent. We should only be given the opportunity to evaluate the contested question and not the entire answer sheet, which basically puts us at disadvantage of getting marks deducted in other parts of the examination sheet. And secondly, these penalties should also be eliminated for the unaccepted evaluation requests, solely because we as students should not be discouraged or penalized for just getting to check our work and basically putting up a request there. Now let me talk about the learning and developmental needs that I hope to fulfill this year. First is the peer-to-peer learning initiatives. Identify selected volunteers, and I know a few of them who've been doing P2P sessions so far, and hopefully leverage them and ask them to lead these sessions, especially during the course terms, which are going to serve as the foundation over the electives that we choose this year. Second is organize more ELP and study track opportunities, and there are two ways to do this: leverage my own network and also collaborate with ALC to do that. And lastly, as someone who's participated in a lot of case competitions, I understand the importance of the same, and there are some tips and tricks that really help you excel at these competitions. So hopefully organize these sessions more and more during the course in case if I become the AC director. Now talking about the day-to-day academic necessities of all of us. So the first of all, the first one being timely completion of syllabus. We've seen in most of the classes we're running a little behind. So hopefully change that and get professors on board and make sure that the first half of the sessions or the first part of the curriculum does not take up the lion's share of the time, and the latter sessions feel rushed. Second is transparent CP. I know a lot of us have been struggling with CP lately, and we really don't have clarity whether we are getting marks for a particular class or not, so hopefully do that. Then organize more bidding sessions so that all of us are aware of the concepts of indicative bidding and final bidding, and we really do not lose out on the electives of our choice, and at the same time do not compromise the bidding points. And lastly, manage clashing deadlines. And I hope I've been able to prove a point by moving the stats quiz from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight, which just happened a couple of days ago. Now talking about the new initiatives. So first of all, mentorship program for electives. Here I envision to bring more and more alumni this year and try and help them and basically ask them to conduct these sessions where they can help these individuals meet their careers and basically decide which electives would be most helpful. Second is the introduction of new academic awards in addition to Dean's List and the Merit List. And these awards will basically identify outstanding performers of each specialization. And lastly, create dedicated study lounges in each student village for easy access and 24/7 operational schedule for the library. Lastly, I would just like to finish by saying that I hope I've been able to showcase my intent and impact over the last few weeks or so. With me, I promise you not just getting a candidate, you're getting a catalyst for meaningful transformation. And on a lighter note, I'll be available anytime to solve your queries, but just in case going gets tough, my wife is also a clinical psychologist, so feel free to use her service.